Okay, so this should be working. How do I get the... Oh, sick. Okay, I think this is... Yeah, see, it's working now. We're good. Okay. I need to pull up the other video on my other monitor. Get the questions pulled up, but people can put them in the chat whenever. Oh, never mind. Somebody dipped. Oh, there are people. Okay. I'm just pulling up the previous video right now. I'll need to put something in cohort chat. Okay, there's that. We're getting somewhere. Where was the... I think it was under Game of War, maybe? That where we would have had all the questions? That would be. Put in, you can put it in mega chat. I'm not about that life, gamer. Holy. Not used to this shit. I also think I look like shit on camera. I'm gonna be 100% real. I got like a crooked ass fucking nose, and so it's not noticeable like IRL much, but like holy, whenever I'm on camera, not the best. Oh shit, everyone's here. Okay, it's popping off, gamers. Holy. Yeah. Oh, hi Wally. You love to see it. You know what? I will put it in mega chat. I can't just wimp out of that. Yeah, we'll get started here in a moment or two. I'll just put it in mega. There you go. Make y'all happy. But yeah, so I have the questions pulled up for it's already on the previous video, and then anyone can just ask whatever in chat here in a moment. I'm assuming this is probably about everyone. So we'll get started when it hits 6 minutes on the live stream, I guess. Hopefully y'all can hear me and whatnot. But yeah, that's about where we're at. I almost forgot about this. Luckily, my boy Tristan reminded me, holding me accountable. He should have gotten the Rake School Core Value Award for that. He is keeping on top of me regarding the channel. Yeah. So 30 more seconds, and then we'll get going. I actually haven't really looked into the questions, so it'll basically be live with those two. And I guess I'll just go in. I'm assuming there's an order. Kind of. I guess I can just go most recent to not. Yeah, so we'll get started here in a moment. In 5 seconds, I guess, or so. Okay. Hi, guys. Yeah, I guess just to reiterate, we're doing a Q&A here, so I'm going to get going on just answering the comments on the Game of War video, as well as just anything y'all put in chat as we go along. Yeah, so I guess diving right in, I think Tristan started off with a very strong one. Would you rather be unable to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby, or be sexually attracted to a fruit? It's a very good question. I don't currently eat muffins, so I think I'd have to say that, like, if I wasn't able to tell the difference between the two, I just default to not eating or like holding either one, as opposed to being sexually attracted to a fruit. Maybe if the fruit really loved me in return, gave me what was like the legitimate love of my life. But if it's purely a sexual relationship, I think I'd have to go with the muffin baby one. Yeah, Wally, hit me up with whatever question you have. Whenever you want. I guess I'll move on to Kieran's question while waiting. He said, "How are you such a smoking, spicy lad?" Haha, with a little smiling emoji. I love you too, Kieran. I don't know about smoking spicy lad, but we're making it one day at a time. So what is the origin story for the name Big Papi Programming? Now that is one hell of a question. Man, numbers are dipping. Anyway, I'd say that the origin, I don't know. We were just all memeing, and I wanted to. Originally, it was going to actually be an OnlyFans only channel, but it turns out that you need a credit card even to view free OnlyFans content. So I had to migrate over to the inferior platform known as YouTube. You didn't answer Kieran's question. I really wanted to know the answer. How am I such a smoking spicy lad? I guess it's just luck of the draw. I have Randy's genetics, so like that's I think that answers it right off the bat for you, Max. I mean, you got to put 2 and 2 together, be a little quicker than that. How would I die in Charlotte? Man, Tristan's getting some good ones on here. How would I die in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I don't know. I think it'd be something to do with like an overdose on caffeine or like severe sleep deprivation. I mean, I think there was something, I don't know if there was stuff in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where it'd like keep you up, for like a week or 2 straight, like just like hardcore meth. But it'd probably be something like that. I don't know. I'm a pretty bland, open book kind of guy. So in regards to everything, the sexual intensity, the smoldering good looks, the vibes that are saturated with sauce. How do you do it? Wow, thank you, Wally. That is quite the compliment. That is very nice, man. I don't know about all of that, but we're getting by, and I love you too, Wally. Wally Jr. also just brightened my day at NDP. That really was very nice. A good touch at the end. But yeah, I guess I also kind of stopped in the middle of Tristan's question, but I think I mainly answered it. I'm pretty bland. I don't know. I'd have to come up with something creative, but I do think it'd be something along the lines of becoming whatever meth would be in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory addict, and just not sleeping for like a month straight and just dying of being caught up in the grind. Oh, I'm very happy Wally Jr. was happy to stop by for the fun. It was a good time. If I was a tree, what tree would I be? Now that is another solid question. What's your most like basic bitch tree? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Basic bitch tree. I don't know if that's actually gonna return results that I'm looking for. I did not actually search. It is not liking to search stuff right now. I don't know. See, now I have to come up with that. Probably cedar or oak or something, you know, like something pretty bland as well. That'd be my best guess. I don't really have any like spicy tree knowledge to go off of either. You'd think Boy Scouts would teach you that, and maybe it did, and I just like went in one ear and out the other. But yeah, I don't know. That's another good one that Tristan's hitting me with the real questions out here. Oh shit, man. Oh my lord, the numbers are popping off. I hadn't seen that. Hi everyone. People are coming in and out all the time. Is gaslighting a real word? I don't know, Tristan, but I think if anyone could gaslight me into believing that gaslighting is not a real word, it would probably be myself. Or like absolutely anyone when I'm on severe sleep deprivation, which is almost constantly. So that is a good question. I honestly think that if I was running on another like 140-hour week, someone could convince me that gaslighting is not a real word, but you know, we'll go with it. Would I divorce Max Radlicks for me? Is what Kieran asked. Well, Kieran, I don't think that we necessarily have to have a monogamous relationship. So if you want to hop on the bandwagon and we can all move to Utah, I would be 1,000% down. I think that's honestly the backup plan. If like, you know, worst case, we're all single at like age 40, is we all just marry each other and move to Utah. But I could be wrong. The boys always have to have a backup plan though, you know, not necessarily a backup wife, but a backup plan. What is your definition of enticing? I think that Shivani meant like, I think I used enticing somewhere in the Game of War video. The real question is where. So that is a very good question. I've also made most of these videos on like relatively little sleep because I prefer to release them right after I finish the CS at like late night hours. Get that real reaction. But at this point, it's just been whenever I get a chance. Enticing wise? Oh, Lord. I don't know. I think of enticing as something that is intriguing and that is a good question. I think, at least in CS terms, definitely something that's... Am I Wi-Fi? Is my Wi-Fi struggling? I feel like it probably is because I tried searching basic bitch tree and it wouldn't work. Oh, you got me there. Wow, Max. I love you too, man. That was good. I was actually concerned though that my Ethernet was just fucked because I looked up basic bitch tree earlier and it did not come up. So I think, man, all that's coming up is basic bitch Christmas. So a little less than ideal. Maybe a Christmas tree. To answer Tristan's question, but I'm feeling a connection with you too, Max. Kind of all over the place right now though. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of questions here. I kind of answered Shivani's. Oh, yeah. I don't know how to do emojis on... Oh, wait. Right there. The more you know. I can't do a heart for some reason, but I can do that. So, love you too. Ryan's calling me. Holy, okay. One sec. This will be like a multitask of sorts. Hey, gamer. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What do I want to ask you? What's going on here? This is a one-way relationship right now, Ryan. Yeah, what's the question? One second, gamers. I'm being asked a question via phone. You got like 10 seconds here, bro. What would I do for $20? That is a very, it's a very leading question, I feel like. It's definitely pointing in one particular direction, but I'll hang up the phone and answer that. So I was asked, what would I do for $20? That is an interesting question. I think there's a ton that I would do for $20. I mean, I'm pretty sure the implications were sexual, but Max and I already have this connection here, so I'm not sure money would really like be a factor in that regard. What would I do for $20? Honestly, I treat $20 as a fair bit of money, so I'd probably do a lot because I don't like to spend a lot of money. If you know me, I don't make a lot of purchases very often, so definitely a lot. I'll probably leave it at that because even though this is a not for kids stream, I don't know. That's a leading question in certain areas. I do not want to delve on Big Papi programming. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of out of default questions on the Game of War comment section. If anyone wants to ask anything, just let me know. It's kind of where we're at right now. I also have a webcam. I mentioned that in the last video, so you get to see my messy room, the Doba. Yeah, so that's about where we're at right now. Any questions, or are we just kind of vibing at the moment? Oh, my Lord, Ryan's calling again. Yeah, the stream is boring, bro. I know. I just wanted to give it a go. Yeah? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Friday night grind time over the summer will... Okay, I'll answer it on stream. Basically, I was asked, over the summer, I'm planning on doing Friday night grind time again with the boys where we just stay up all night coding. And so those will contribute to Big Papi programming videos in some fashion or another. I meant to put out a video on our hackathon project, might at some point, but that is the plan, at least for the summer. We have some ideas of projects we want to do. So those will be going up. We will have content throughout the entire summer, hopefully. At least that's the goal. So just keep an eye out. Hit the subscribe button, bell notification, all that jazz. Probably going to call it here pretty quickly if there are no other questions. I have an accounting meeting at some point for our managerial project. So I guess if there's no other questions, probably give it another minute or two and then call it. What's your advice for an aspiring new streamer? Thank you, Max. You've been really involved in the stream today. I mean, I'm kind of on the newer end myself. That is a very hard question to ask. We're rocking like what, 12 subscribers, something like that. Yeah, 12. So definitely on the newer end too. Just go for it, Max. If you have a passion, I believe in you. But yeah, so getting to be about that time to wrap it up. It was nice talking to everyone, interacting via YouTube live. I don't know how often we'll do live streams, if ever. Just kind of wanted to see what that was like as opposed to making a video for something like a Q&A. Oh, hey, Blake. We're kind of ish wrapping it up, but if you have any questions, just fire away. What is my favorite color? That is a good one. Ironically, I'm definitely going to say either red or green, and that's only ironic because I'm red-green colorblind. Yeah, I love you too, Cooper. I think probably red, but I mean, y'all can give me shit for saying that that's green and vice versa. So, good stuff. Yeah. That is probably my favorite color. Why is my favorite color not yellow? Sadly, I don't see an all yellow like the man himself, Logan Paul. So, otherwise, it definitely would be my favorite color. I'm just not quite as special as he is. I do like red, Cooper. And I'm glad you like red too. I think I was just looking at Mega Chat. It looked like live Q&A when? Right now. What are my thoughts on Cooper? Cooper is definitely one of my favorite people in the cohort. I'm gonna have to kind of like rag on him in the sense that I think Tate is still slightly edging him out, just because Tate and Dylan are two of my favorite people ever as well. But Cooper is right up there. He's definitely in the running for favorite person in the cohort. I love me some Coop. I don't. Sadly, I don't actually know any Fortnite dances by name, Max. He asked, "What is your favorite Fortnite dance?" and can you please do it on stream? I don't really actually. I never played Fortnite. If I'm gonna be 100% real, never got into that. I think I tried a few games, but I never learned emotes or dances or any of that. I don't know. The one meme one, where like you did the whole like I don't know whatever that shit is with his knees and arms and whatever. That's a decent one. You probably know it by name, Max. You know Chug Jug with you by like word for word, so would not be surprised if you knew some solid Fortnite dances. You'll teach me some over the summer. We'll have to become cool kids again. But yeah, so thank you all for showing up. I think I'm going to wait a few more minutes because maybe Ben will show up, maybe he won't. But I love Ben too. Definitely one of my favorite sophomores. How do I apply for a moderator position? That is a very good question. I don't think we need one yet when we're maxing out at like 7 viewers. But Max, all 100%. You're coming on to the Great Hall? No way. What is going on? I might have to stay on longer than I thought. Holy. This is beautiful. Okay. Man, everyone's really committed here. Really want to get their big Papi viewership in for the day. I guess I'll, Cooper, you'll have to let me know when it's actually on in the Great Hall so I can just let them know what's going on. But I mean, it's pretty clear. It's just a Q&A. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it is on. Okay. Sick. Okay. Hi, guys in the Great Hall. It's nice seeing you. Well, not seeing you, but same diff. Oh, that is big. Okay. Wow. Oh, is this your Captain or Winter Soldier, whatever, Guessing that's what's going on. Yeah, they're putting questions in Mega Chat now. Okay, we were doing them in the stream chat. I can multitask like this. Thoughts on the country of Paraguay? I am a very, I don't know. I do not know my geography or history or politics or any of that. I live under a rock. Oh, make my bed, hobo? Yeah, I mean, I already mentioned that, like, that is the only downside of having a well, actually, there's quite a few downsides to seeing my camera. You have to see my messy room where my bed is not made. You have to see the Doba, and you have to see my ugly mug. So I don't know if the webcam was actually what we were looking for, but it's something nonetheless. I've got quite a few questions stacking up here. Yeah, that is me. Hi, Ben. What's my favorite language? Like, what would I like to learn, or like, how is this? What's going on here? I mean, I only know English. I wish I knew quite a few languages. Some of my friends. It's going a little far. I don't know. Yeah. This is. The Thunder Musics guy asked another question that's a little on the edgy side, but I guess favorite language wise, I think it'd be cool to learn something like Mandarin. I mean, just because like there's so many people out there that know it. But we already know English, which is a lingua franca, so definitely I could also delve into something that would be cooler just to know for the heck of it. Worst Q&A ever? Okay. That's toxic too. Okay, I already went over this, Kieran, on regarding can you jump in a relationship with me? And frankly, right now, I don't consider our relationship monogamous, and neither does Max. So we're 100% down to move to Utah at some point and form a legal polygamous relationship is basically the short answer to that. Oh, you meant computer language. I'm also a noob and only know Java real well. I mean, I've done some JavaScript and HTML. We did a little React for our hackathon, so I kind of like touched that barely. I think C would be great to use, and I started trying to learn that when I was little because my dad tried to start me initially on C. That is not the play. I was also coding in VI in Linux on a Raspberry Pi. That is very hard for a elementary schooler to learn. But I don't know. I think I'll probably learn to come to enjoy a low-level programming language, but Right now, it's definitely Java. Cooper asked, "Are we going to finish the managerial accounting project tonight?" Absolutely, Cooper. We're very close, so we'll definitely get there after the Q&A. Sorry, I got lost in mega chat. Someone said, Macy said, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. I think reacting to Kieran's, that's pretty hype. My greatest weaknesses, I'd definitely say, I don't know. That's another hard one. I remember like rake school interview day, you always come into those things with like legitimate answer prepared or whatever. Humility for one. I need to be more humble, humble, hungry, smart. That's definitely I was more of a, what do you call it? The politician dude, yeah, whatever that one is where you're good at being hungry, you're good at being smart, but you're not quite as humble as the skillful politician. That is the one. Yeah, so that's definitely my greatest weakness, I'd say, is humility. Where do I see myself in 5 years? That is a very good question. I don't know. That's kind of, I'm interested to intern this summer to kind of find that out. See if I actually enjoy coding in the industry or kind of where I want to go from here. But definitely see myself at some sort of, how many like strengths are achiever? Oh my Lord. But yeah, no, I do think that is, I see myself in some coding position, maybe hopefully a startup. That'd be the most fun, I think. But I'm going to dive over to Mega Chat real quick. Laura asked, is this for the memes or are you trying to become a mega streamer, bro? And Luke said, isn't that the same thing? I think Luke answered it perfectly for me. I'm just kind of having fun with it right now. I think that's probably the way to approach streaming in general. You're not trying to like gain viewers. You just, have fun with it. So I don't really, right now I'm just streaming and making videos on coding crap. So like, you don't see that kind of stuff pop off much, especially when you're as bad at coding as I am. But I think that it's definitely just fun to kind of have another way of interacting with everyone in Rakes. Yeah. Man, everyone's giving me shit. Why don't I make my bed? Okay. I mean, fair point. I probably should have made my bed, but I also took a nap from 6. Yeah, I was like, I can't remember what it was. It was after the green space stuff. I needed a nap. So, which core value do I exemplify? I think striving for excellence. I think I'm a little burnt out now, so I haven't been striving for excellence quite as much as I need to. But I definitely put my heart and soul in. Y'all giving me shit to make my bed on stream. Oh my Lord. It's a bit of a mess here too, because I just like been keeping my why do you guys need to see this? This is, I feel like I'm being bullied into making my bed on the stream now, but you know what? I'll make you all happy right now. We'll make my bed. It is actually a mess though, because I've been storing my coat back here for who knows how long. It has not been coat kind of weather. Yeah. Lord Almighty. I like the dumpy sneak peek. Thank you very much. Love you guys too. See, and then I've had this as well. This has to go over here. And then, yeah, sure, guys, I'll make my freaking bed, tuck in everything. I know at least with sheets, you tuck in the backside first, but it's kind of weird with a comforter. So we'll go with that. I used to know how to do hospital corners too. Paul and I both did the Coast Guard Academy's summer program, and man, I got really good at making my bed with a hospital corner there. And then they made us yell a wrinkle in time, man, for an hour straight because our hospital corner had a wrinkle in it when it didn't. They just made the wrinkle there to punish us. Ugh, fun times. This is not going as well as planned. I hate comforters for that reason. But we will make do. I'll call that good, and y'all can shit on me for not making my bed. I'm just going to sleep in like 6 hours or whenever 3 a.m. is. You got the largest round of applause just now, by the way. I figured you should know. Thank you very much. Y'all are holding me accountable too. Y'all deserve the accountability award. Making me make my bed. I don't think I ever answered how many of my Clifton strengths are achiever. I think all my top 5 are achiever. I mean, that's how it is for most Rake students, though, so I don't think that makes me unique in any regard, though. That's why I thought basicest of bitches for trees was the answer to what kind of tree I'd be. Odds I'll shave my hair on stream. It's only been like a day since I've shaved. No, it's been 2 days, and I already need to shave again. So I very well at some point might shave in that regard, but I don't ever see myself shaving my head. I don't think I look great with short hair or long hair for that matter, or any hair for that matter. But that's why I also hate webcams, because I've got a crooked ass nose, and so you don't normally see it, but like now you do. Are you able to fold a fitted sheet? That is. I'm not folding a fitted sheet for y'all on the stream right now. I'm sorry. To be completely fair, I don't know much about DaBaby, Lizzie. I know. I think there's a DaBaby slide in our what do you call it? Our cohort slides for the incoming freshmen. But I haven't really heard any DaBaby music other than in Max's room. I don't listen to enough rap. I listen to a lot of classical, mainly. That's the binge I've been on recently. Is just a ton of classical, a lot of piano music, a lot of cello music. Who's my favorite peer mentor? Laura. This is just gonna. There's no good way of going about this. Say let's go. Okay, well there you go. But my favorite peer mentor that I don't want to like. I think I'm the closest with Devin. I don't know if he's my favorite. I could play cello live. I actually do need to practice that a lot more because I have they call it a jury. I'll have to play a couple pieces on May 3rd. So I definitely can play cello live at some point if y'all want. I don't know if that'd be enjoyable or not, and Justin, I'm sorry I won't be folding the fitted sheet. Luke, my middle name is Robert. So I was named after my grandfather. No, I never said you weren't the favorite. I said Devin's the one I'm closest with, but I still very much like you and Antonio. I think it's just a lot like different peer mentoring styles per se. So I don't have any specific favorites, I guess. That's kind of a cop-out. Say less. That is fair. Does this make you happy, Coop? Why do I hate Laura? Oh my lord. Oh, Justin, man. There we go. Same middle name. That is hype. Who in Rakes is most likely to start a cult? That's a very good question. See, we were actually talking about this on the way back from lunch one time. I cannot juggle. Okay, I need to take these one at a time. Holy. So most likely to start a cult. We actually had a discussion with a group of people on the way back from lunch. I think I'd be one of the most likely to actually like gaslight myself into believing that the cult is legitimate. So I'd be a sick fucking follower. I don't think that I'd be a very good leader. I think we were talking about how, I can't remember if it was Trinity or Emma or one of them were pretty confident. I think it was Trinity and Elizabeth, I want to say, Weber in our cohort. I don't know other cohorts, people's cult kind of skills as well as ours, but I do think that that's kind of where we lie. Yeah, Laura, I cannot juggle. So kind of tragic. This Laurel Smith person keeps asking questions and then retracting them. So I am 19. What cult would you be in? Man, everyone's in here. That is a good question. I don't know what cults I'd be in. I always thought that Heaven's Gate was an interesting one with like the whole, even though Star Trek is so clearly staged, and like I think actually one of the actor for Uhura, her brother was actually in Heaven's Gate or whatever it's called, which is kind of ironic just because like you'd think they'd know that the whole thing is a sham. I think something like that would be interesting. I don't know. I'd have to I don't know. That's a very, very good question though, Sierra. I'll have to think on that and get back to you more thoroughly. I don't. Oh, I have. Hang on. I have no idea who Laurel Smith is though, but so I'm happy to oblige. I have jeans. I like in Mega. Luke put Heaven's Gate was an interesting one. Oh, that is tragic. Well, it was nice talking to y'all in the Great Hall. Hope that went well. My favorite conspiracy theory. I honestly like the. I definitely like the Magneto, JFK one. I think that's an interesting one. I guess like is kind of relative. Not that I believe any of it, but it's definitely an interesting one. Especially when they were going to like release the documents a few years ago and say what all the government's findings were on the assassination. I mean, I guess Adam, the whole goal was that this was going to be an OnlyFans account originally. I don't know if you were there for that whole conversation. So yeah, that was the intention was originally an OnlyFans only channel, but it turns out for free, even for free content on OnlyFans, you need a credit card to view it. So it's kind of tragic, but such is life. What the fuck is, dude, this Laurel Smith person? I actually have no idea who they are, but hopefully they're in rigs. If not, that's fine. I guess I'll just delve outside of it and they can watch reviews of each week's homework assignment. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of all the. She ain't in rakes, bro. Yeah, that is completely fair. I guess I answered their questions too, though. Oh, P-Sure Laurel is a bot. Thanks, Coop. Oh yeah, you're right, Max. I'll have to make you an admin at some point. We'll have an application process. But since I'm in I don't know if our relationship would complicate things, Max. That'd be my only worry, like a conflict of interest, if you will. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I'll definitely have to put out an application. I actually can't tell because like all the messages do keep getting retracted. I feel like it probably is a bot at this point. Interesting nonetheless. Yeah, mod all rakes. That would work too. That would work too, Sam. It's nice seeing you here. This actually went on way longer than I initially thought. That's kind of crazy that it was popping off this much. We're quite a few people asking questions. This is getting boring. Do something exciting. That is fair. Who is Thunder Musics? That's my question. I feel like that's Devin shit posting, but I honestly have no idea. Stream my wrestling matches with Sam. Sadly, I don't want to tweak my knee again because I already tore my meniscus twice. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to be wrestling from now on. Oh, that makes sense that it's Adam. That is fair. I just didn't know Adam was this much of a shit poster either. So I just kind of defaulted to Devin. Learning to juggle would be cool. I do want to do that. I'm also going to learn how to do a backflip again this summer because I used to be able to do a backflip, but it has been like 3 years now. I am guessing it's Adam Zastro or whoever, because I've heard you're a pogger at the piano. Isn't that his last name? I don't know. Maybe I'm doing Adam a disservice. Light guy in the chat. That's all I know. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm going to have to learn how to juggle at some point. But I think backflip is definitely near the top of that priority lists for the summer. Can you get cookies? That is an interesting question. I'm sure you can get cookies. Where, I wouldn't know where to recommend. But oh, that's good, Max. The only decent part of Snitches and the Rats, the Morgan Freeman lines. If you guys haven't heard it, Snitches and Rats, Max is a big fan. Matthew is wondering if he could come to the Rager. I don't know. I can't like say yes or no based on the legality of that. But there will be a Rager this summer, you guys, just so you know. I might have to cut this part out of the live stream if this does end up going on the channel. But yes, there will be a Rager this summer. So, solid stuff for all those living in Lincoln or Omaha. Absolutely. I was actually thinking I should do a collab with Tristan at some point. He seems really enthusiastic about this. and he streams. It'd be an interesting mix, you know. I think he does the whole like bug snacks and gaming and whatnot. I haven't been much of a gamer recently. I've kind of given up the gamer grind in favor of, I don't know, more sleep deprivation. So definitely a collab will have to happen at some point, Tristan. Just let me know. We'll make it work. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if I can sing Bohemian Rhapsody on stream. I haven't sang in quite some time. I was in church choir for a while, but can definitely play cello at some point if that's what you all fancy. But I'm not sure that'll be a pleasant process for any of us. I don't see the singing working out well either. I'll have to look up the. I could not. His voice is far too high as well. Oh my! Oh look, Crickets is trying to hop in the chat too, as well. I might have to paste the link. Okay, you know what? I'll look it up and I'll listen to it real quick, and we'll sing Bohemian Rhapsody just to make all of you happy. But it's not going to be in. Oh, can I sing Chug Chug with you? We'll have to put together a. I didn't even thought of this. I don't want to like purposely get your hopes up or anything. We'll have to put together I guess a karaoke kind of thing or something like that. Make all y'all happy instead of just going about singing random ass songs right now. I can definitely pull up Bohemian Rhapsody just because everyone seems very hyped about that. I do love Chug Jug with You though. It is also a personal favorite. I haven't listened to Bohemian Rhapsody in forever either. I don't think anyone like can really emulate what's his name's voice though. Oh, what did I get at Doba? People actually, I think I missed out on that. I think Cooper asked that question earlier as well. I just got a burrito. I think it had black beans, rice, chicken, lettuce, and one of their sauces. I can't remember which. That would be it. It was all right. Doba has definitely gotten worse and worse and worse as the semesters have progressed. But yeah, it did the trick. I definitely can't pull off. I can't think of his name to save my life at the moment. But yeah, no, I can't. His voice is just too high. I'll have to try it at some point, though. I don't like singing. What 3 East core value represents you? Definitely staying woke, without a doubt. Oh yeah, Freddie Mercury. Thank you, Freddie Helium. That's good. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone can really emulate his voice. It's just so fucking crazy. I also don't know the Macarena very well. Like that's just the whole like I don't know. Oh wait, is it like that? Oh. Well, that was about as good of a Macarena as I can do. Do I have a crippling gambling addiction? No, I lost, how much was it? I lost like $10 to max in poker, and then I haven't played poker since. Yeah, thank you. I think that turned out about as best it could, Laura, with the headset falling off. I think that really about summed it up. Ultimate gamer moment, yeah. But yeah, no, I think to answer Sierra's this semester, I've actually, and last semester for that matter, I've been going hard in the paint on staying woke, and I am suffering the consequences for it. So I've been very burnt out because of it, but it is 1,000% worth it. I pulled off an 140-hour week this semester, which was pretty hype. I was probably averaging 4 to 4 hours or so throughout most of March and a good chunk of April, but we're making it. And now I'm getting more sleep because I determined that you cannot stay woke 24/7. I think it's time you Macarena. Thank you. No, honestly, this has been an enjoyable live chat stream kind of thing. I didn't expect it to go this long. Oh, we want cello. At least try. I can definitely pull out the cello real quick. I don't know how that'll go. We'll find out. It's a nice instrument though.
the instrument itself. That doesn't mean I can play it, but it at least means that I'm working with a solid piece of wood. I guess that statement could have been interpreted wrong as well, but I'll leave it at that.
What's my least favorite word? How long am I planning on streaming? That's a very good question. I do not know, Tristan, but what's my least favorite word? I feel like the basic bitch answer is moist. I don't think that's my least favorite word though. If I was really edgy, I'd probably say something stupid like Fortnite. Man, Will Green hopping in here too. He's an honorary member of our Rakes cohort, by the way, of our cohort 2020. But least favorite word? That is a very good question. It's probably something Max says. Max knows how to annoy the heck out of me. Why did my parents name you Carl? My grandpa's name was also Carl Robert Olson. So that's why. Carl with a K actually is the superior Carl Caleb, because they've got Carl Schaefer, Karl Marx. All the good Carls start with a K. Like all we have is Carl Sagan, and then I bring down the average severely with Carl Olson. So I definitely think Carl with a K is the best way. Or am I going to name my firstborn Carl? I doubt it. Why would I? Carl Weiser. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that Carl Weiser, I don't know. That's a debate. You guys should put in the chat whether you think Carl Weiser like raises the bar or lowers the bar for Carls. Because that is a question I've always asked myself. This is going to be awkward as all hell. I don't know how a cello is going to work in here. Maybe like that. And no, I do not. I think I forgot to answer Tristan's. I don't think that I'm going to name my firstborn Carl. I went to Willowdale Elementary School. It's right off of 168th and Q. It feeds into Millard West in Omaha, but Millard North is by far the superior high school, so that's where I went for high school. I think by he's the ideal male form, I'm assuming Tristan is referring to Carl Weiser, and that I can second. I never did answer, I don't think, the mom's maiden name, and I think that was a question actually in the Game of War video thing. Her maiden name is Catherine Sylvine Wilde, and that is still her name. She did not take on my dad's last name. So, yeah. I think just so we weren't associated with a doctor, didn't have to deal with all those politics. Because it is almost, in some ways, an inherently political atmosphere being a doctor. I don't know what y'all want to hear. I can play I think I can play the Star Spangled Banner. I can play the Soviet anthem. I can play, I don't know, we've been doing some Bach recently. One thing, I did answer that earlier, Tristan, so I'll get back to that in a second. But one thing I do want to announce, in all of high school, my cello teacher had a thing where all of his students or whoever wanted to show up would come on Friday nights, mainly as juniors and seniors because they were decent by that point. Could come and play like fugues and quartets and all sorts of stuff. So if any of y'all know string instruments or piano or anything and want to like play stuff on Friday nights, I think I'm going to try to start setting up something like that. It might be a little late in the semester to get that going this year, but I definitely think next year, especially if one of my friends at Millard North does end up deciding to come to Rakes, I would like to put something like that together. Because a lot of people drop their instruments because they don't have people to play with. Because like solo practice sucks just inherently. It's not fun. It's repetition. It's a lot of BS. But I definitely think that that'd be something fun to put together. If anyone is interested, just let me know. This is going to be hell awkward. So I have this on. How will that work? Oh, and I have a headset on. Lord almighty. And it's so weird to hear it through a headset. Childhood best friend. I guess we're going back to elementary school. I was friends with you guys probably would. Actually, some of you might know. I was really good friends with Kenton Young. He did the Rake School my social. He did the Rake School summer camp at some point. Yeah, Kenton. Yeah, I was good friends with him in elementary school. So I definitely say he was one of the people. I'm not such good friends now just because we went to different high schools and whatnot, and people just grow apart in that regard. Definitely one hell of a guy, though. So also, yeah, you guys wouldn't know anyone else, but that is somebody that you might know. Oh, where did he actually end up going? I am curious. You should let me know. Did I transfer? I did transfer to Millard North in the sense that like I transferred from Millard. Like I wasn't. I started going there freshman year, so like I went to Millard North all 4 years, but I was supposed to go to West's. But West is so overcrowded; they don't care if you transfer to Millard North. Well, just relatively speaking, I think because like the school size or whatever, like actual physical size of the school relative to its population. Yeah, what school did he go to? Carleton, my bad, Minnesota. Yeah, no, I did not know that. That is a good school. I think actually might have. I don't think I applied there, but I knew some people that did. Yeah, I don't know what you really want me to play. It's so weird playing like in this space because I don't have a lot of arm room or anything. And I'm right next to my cello, and my headset extends over. And my bow hits the table. Sacrifices must be made. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe this will work. You know, I can play Bach. What's my ACT? Oh, my ACT is it's not great. It's like a 33, so it was all right. It was what I needed for the military academy, so I took it, got my 33, and called it a day. Because if y'all didn't know, my sole goal for like solid 6-7 years of my life was just getting into a military academy. It's all I wanted to do with my life, and yet here I am. So fun stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, I got into Air Force and Coast Guard Academy, Caleb. So yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, I am bringing down the Rakes average. Oh, I never checked it. I don't have the email actually pulled up. And you guys will have to let me know what you want me to play. I kind of want to play the Alamond. I don't know if I'm betting you guys have definitely heard the first Bach prelude or the prelude to the first Bach suite because all of them have 6 movements. The first of which is a prelude. All 6 suites. Something like that. But yeah, so I can play that. But then the Alamond is the second piece in each of the Bach suites, and it is so gosh darn pretty. So hard. I might take off my headset when we're actually playing it. I also played that way too aggressively. I'm supposed to lighten up on my bow grip, but oh my lord, y'all are popping off in the chat. Okay, I have priorities here. I promised I would check the Gmail to see if I got their code, whatever that means. So I will pull that up real quick. The baby vibes next, please. I don't think if you guys emailed my big Papi Programming, I did not get any code. I don't believe I got anything on my other Gmail. I go to Outlook, and if that's where you guys did it, I'll check that real quick, and then I'll get back to the live stream. I don't think I have anything on Outlook either, so I'm not sure if I actually got whatever code. I don't know if you guys are memeing on me or what. Yeah, I need lessons in cybersecurity. That's fair. Fair enough. I've been thinking about cybersecurity. Oh, I did not respond to your piano message. I did read it, though. Yeah, no, Kieran, in that regard, usually we play some easier stuff. So, like, some of the stuff that we played, you definitely want to practice beforehand. It's like that first time you're picking it up, everyone was sight reading it, and it sounded horrible. not horrible because everyone knew what they were doing, but it would be sight reading. So, but yeah, no, we usually it's easier stuff. I've actually never really done it with a pianist. Sometimes we'd have a pianist, like one of his students would also play piano and was playing something, so they come in, we work on them with like a concerto or a sonata or something of the sorts. I cannot play that on my cello. I apologize. Isn't that one of the Rachmaninoff? Isn't he a pianist? Or at least because I'm pretty sure he did a lot of. Or is there a Rachmaninoff? There is some cello concerto that Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. I thought there is a cello concerto. Yeah, no, that's just a sonata. I can play the Brahms sonata if we're talking about sonatas, but because that's the whole you guys might have heard it. I doubt it. I can't play. I can't think with this in my way. Whatever it is. But yeah, no. What room? I'm in 239B. That's where I'm rooming with Praveen. I love my man Praveen. He's quite the gamer. I mean, I'm enjoying rooming with him quite a bit. So it worked out well. I miss Megabed, F in the chat. But yeah, but no, I cannot play the Rachmaninoff, however you pronounce his name, sonata. Sadly, I didn't do a whole lot of sonatas. A lot of my stuff is like Suzuki, so like the Vivaldi stuff in there, the Bach stuff in there. Yeah, it is a real F. There is a real F in the chat. I don't know why I wasn't able to play it. It's a good sonata if you do want to listen to it. Good night. Good night. I'll miss you, Adam. But yeah, no, Brahms sonata is a good one. But yeah, I was just going to play some Bach because I think for my cello jury, I'm going to be playing multiple parts of the first Bach suite. Because I played the first Bach suite before, but it's amazing cello music. So he wanted to go over that again with me, the cellist here who does my lessons. What was I going to do? I can play. I'm not sure what GYNT is. I would if I could. I do want to play the Alamon though, because I need to work on that, and it's a fun one. I think Luke Van Dry is actually playing that for his cello jury in a couple weeks here. Not sure if I know that. Definitely don't. I cannot play. Actually, I will. For UNO has a like orchestra contest or something like that every year where you can go and they get feedback and everything. And we did play, one of my friends, not composed, like arranged Megalovania just from listening to it for, it was a bass, a cello, and 2 violins, and we did play Megalovania. Luke Van Dre, I did not know that. That is very good to know. But yes, he is playing that for his cello jury. But yeah, see you later. Nice talking to you, Laura and Caleb. But yeah, no, I did promise Kieran something, so yeah, I'll start something. I probably should go get the music because I don't think I have the full thing memorized. I definitely don't at all. I don't have the full suite memorized by any means. I might have the prelude memorized. Do that. And I have most of the Alamon memorized. Oh, my hair's a mess after that. Guess I didn't even really need this on because I'm not interacting with chat via. I don't know if you guys can hear me. That'd be the next question. But I need rosin. Whatever. It is good that you can still hear me. I will need to absolutely. Oh no, I loved Tristan's stream where he drew the fish. That was actually fantastic. I'm gonna need to take some lessons from him on how to stream. Yeah, no, I will have to do some cello performing stuff at some point. I tried helping out with Adam's whole thing at the Newman Center, which honestly was kind of a scary experience. I'm not gonna lie. They don't have very many COVID restrictions, but it was a great time. So I'm planning on making another stream to set up a Discord. You're gonna have to let me know because I do not have talent. At least not much. I need to work on this stuff a lot more than I do. Because you're expected to practice an hour a day, and I've been doing like maybe an hour every 2 days at this point. It's less than ideal, but I'm also not a music major, so they don't get on me about that as much. Luke Van Dre definitely puts in more time than I do during the school year, so I respect him for it. He puts in work. Like he is a higher chair than me for a reason, so he knows his stuff. Yeah, Tristan will have to teach me to draw a fish though, because that is quite the skill. I don't know what to do. This is really not ideal. The reason I had to stop is just I have a table and bed on either side of me, and so if I'm moving my bow up and down between strings quite a bit, it's yeah. Someone will have to. Is it Dree? Is that it? I see the multiple E's. Is it Luke Van Dree? That could be. I have legitimately no idea how you're supposed to say it. I would just call him Luke, but I feel like I have to specify just because we have. Okay, sick. That is good to know. Because we have Luke Farrader in our cohort. There might be even more Lukes than that, for all I know. Thank you. I'm proud of myself too, Sierra. If I learned one thing today, it was how to pronounce Luke's name correctly after interacting with him for the entire semester as a TA and in orchestra. But yeah, no, I'll probably put this away. I just don't have the room here. I have actually a whole cello set up right down there, which is perfect because I have plenty of arm space, and I have like a whole full folding stand and whatnot that I can use. But yeah, it's about where we're at right now. So, but yeah, no, Friday night is gonna have to become a thing. I know some people here have to play other string instruments. Like, there's literally no way it doesn't. What are my plans for the night? Sadly, we have the accounting project tonight. I'm definitely going to see if Max wants to go play some stuff as well on piano. We can do piano, cello stuff again. It's kind of rough. I feel bad for the pianist in that regard because like almost never will you have a singular string instrument accompanying a pianist. You'll normally have like an actual orchestra if they're doing something. If you're having a solo piano, so it's hard to find stuff where like the piano isn't just playing some rhythm part or something pretty basic, while the other instrument gets to have fun. Oh, we moved it to tomorrow? No way. We can't just do it. Come on, we're gonna have to get Cooper going. We can still do it tonight. There's how many hours? It's not even 9 yet. We've got like 6 to 7 more hours of time to go. I know it's the managerial project, but like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't really answer your question, Tristan. We were going to do the managerial project. We're basically done, but I went to office hours to figure out if our content was good. And she wanted to, she had some corrections. I feel like a lot of groups, sadly, are going to get screwed over because like, at least with ours, she wanted something very, very specific that like we wouldn't have probably quite reached. It would have been okay, but we definitely wouldn't have gotten full marks just because she wanted something that we didn't quite have. And we didn't fully understand what she wanted in that regard. So I'm hoping it isn't like the last project, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because a lot of groups did not do so well in the last project. So yeah, I know. It is really tragic. That's why I made sure to go to office hours for our team, just because yeah, it's hard to know what Truckee wants at times. No, normally it's very straightforward, but in this case, not quite as much. Kind of tragic. Yeah, that is sad that we're doing it tomorrow. I was 100% ready for accounting today.
Yeah, I don't know what else there is to do. You'll have to ask more questions in chat or something. I wish I could play cello on stream. It's just that my webcam. I guess I could have moved the webcam or something. But we might play cello later in the Great Hall or something for fun. I need to practice. I don't want to bother Praveen bringing him up here. Especially now that it's getting to the point where people, if they're not staying woke and following the 3 East core values, might actually be going to bed.
It's been a good time. Holy crap, it's been an hour. That is a long stream. I mean, granted, the first few minutes were just getting, I think the first 5 or 6 were just getting ready, maybe even 8. But oh, you did, big man. For which, it doesn't really matter which one. We'll just go down there. We probably should turn off the music for Hallelujah this time, because even though we both basically had it memorized by the end, because like there's not anything to it. It would be nice to be able to see both pages rather than reading off of a tiny phone screen and trying to flip pages. I'm not even trying to flip pages, just hoping that I have the second page memorized. But yeah, no, I'm really hoping we can get some more like string instrument people together, because like it is so fun to meet up and play every Friday night. I'm definitely gonna do that this summer, drive back up to Omaha and play with my cello teacher's kids and the other students that he has. It's a good time. And they're very, very, very good. Much better than I. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess we're going to start wrapping it up here if no one else has any other dying questions. I think I answered almost everyone. It was popping off for a while, so I definitely could have missed some stuff, but I tried to somewhat go in order. But yeah, we're going to definitely have to do something, Tristan. A collab or something. Should be fun. I don't know what we'd do, but we'll have to figure that out. Your fish artistic skills did impress me last time, though. I do remember that stream. But yeah, I guess I'm probably going to call it here pretty quick. It's kind of tragic that we're not actually doing our managerial project tonight. Would have made me happy. Got to make use of Friday night grind time. But anyway, it was nice talking to y'all. This went a lot better than I thought it would. So my bed's made. Got to play some cello. Got to interact with everyone. Yeah, thank you, Kieran. It was a good, beautiful first stream. So it was nice interacting with y'all. I'm going to probably call it, though, here pretty quick. What do you mean, good night, Max? Grind time is only beginning. Making the bed was big. I am happy y'all held me accountable there. It's not made perfectly, but it does the job. So, but yeah, so good luck with the rest of your nights. Hope it is a good time. Probably going to go do some more accounting and chill myself. So, well, I'm going to call it, but nice seeing y'all. Later, gamers.